Hey everyone, this campaign is brought to you by Psychic Dolphin Garage. If you'd like to support us and our larger efforts to build a leftist community through tabletop role-playing games, head on over to patreon.com/Psychic Dolphin Garage. And now, back to the show.
You are in a helicopter flying over the seas, somewhere to the east of Boston, maybe Waltham, or that's west. But yeah, you're chopping up the water somewhere over the sea. The date and time roll in. 300 hours. And you're reminiscing about how you've had some past missions.
So, being an ancient Mesopotamian king of dubious origin, Kris and his squad were just kind of rampaging around Iraq in the mid-2000s, as they did back then, and just managed to stumble upon an ancient tomb that is sat, unspoiled for millennia. Crazy how that happens.
Kris is staring out the window as his mind wanders back to some of his old adventures. Cuts to 2003 in Iraq. We were gods there. We could do anything we needed to do to execute the orders that were given to us. We were kicking...
Is this Kris narrating his own inner monologue? Just aloud.
It's very
to the
loud in the
helicopter,
helicopter, but the mic is stuck on in his headset.
Yeah, this is what he considers a pep talk.
We were kicking ass, taking names, and by God, we were out of bubble gum. We'd gotten a lead. Somewhere in the mountains, there was a hideout. There was a hole. There was a cave system. We're going to go in there. We're going to clear out the rats. It was just us and our guns, our trusty guns. Me and my best friend, Scott Brockman, definitely not a USN retired SEAL Team 3 member who retired in 2003. He was one and I was two.
Lore, right?
My hand was on his shoulder. We dove into the cave. It was pitch black. There was something in the air.
Yeah, you good there, bud?
We aren't back in your hometown of Minnesota, Scott. No, we aren't. Kris Pyle. The further we went in, the deeper we got, the stronger the evil. We could just about smell it. As we got to the center, we saw an ancient relic, and then there was fire everywhere, and we were firing back. Scott went down. Bull, it was you.
Yeah, Kris, you kind of woke me up. Dick move, bro.
The collective unconsciousness of the plane is summoned to the helicopter is summoned to a dark cave deep in the mountains. Despite the fact that it's dry outside, it's wet inside, almost as if it's been enchanted to keep it moist. It's been kept dank, almost as if to prevent idle fires from burning. And Kris's men stumble in, thinking that maybe this is where there's a tip that maybe an important dignitary's hiding here. And they knock down a door, light some torches, and flame appears. And a giant bull-headed skeleton rises out of a tomb and just starts babbling in ancient language.
He raises his khopesh overhead in like a kind of salute gesture almost, and then produces flame from his hand, at which one of the freshly lied to at his job at Little Caesars guys that's in the squad, because of course you gotta have the rookie, he opens fire on Bull just out of sheer shock, and then Bull just turns him also into a skeleton.
Weapon, there's a weapon.
After which, you guys shred him with weapons far beyond his reckoning.
A man who definitely is not Pat Tillman for the sake of this reaches over and says, "Wait, we should wait before firing it. Thanks."
I pull out a pistol. No, stop firing! Da, 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 da. Just MG it right into his chest at my side. He drops. Another one's down. Keep firing. Pulls out a little, not an RPG, but a little tube rocket launchers.
Yeah, it blasts open a wall that's lined with canopic jars, just full of dusty old organs. It smells terrible still somehow after thousands of years. After I think just a deafening, probably 30 straight seconds of nonstop fire, Kris, not to decide your character's moves for you, but he just fucking super high blood pressure. His hand is shaking, holds up a fist to indicate to the squad to stop. And eventually Bull just kind of gets up again and then does the flame and khopesh thing. And you don't know it right now, but he is pledged to the service of your king, Barack Obama. Or no, at the time George W. Bush, but the case place after every 8 years, sometimes 4. He doesn't understand it still, even after God, he's almost 10. He's a big boy.
I drop my bag. I reload. I go find the interpreter. He's cowering outside. What a coward. These locals are so unrable.
Why are you shooting?
I drag him in.
This man, by the way, brilliant, was a lingual professor before the U.S. destroyed his country. He's pledging allegiance to your king.
It's on our side.
He also has requested the word is a little confusing to me, but hospitality, effectively, in your and he keeps looking at Bull. Bull, would you like to say what you're saying and translate it through the translator?
What Bull says literally, because this is kind of like part of his contract that he was buried with, which is of course rotted away over the millennia, so is null and void. But the language as written is temple of pleasures and flesh delights. This comes across as, the translator kind of struggles with it, and he's like,
I think he wants video games, maybe? He keeps saying, like, amusements and delights.
They must have been
candy?
A prisoner here. Or Scott.
I've been down. I slowly, gently closed Scott's eyes. I leave Fat Tillman behind me.
How long have they kept him prisoner here?
And the translator turns to you, Bull. How long have you been a prisoner here?
I have been interred here for 1 century in order to be used by my people as a weapon against the Argosians.
Translator turns and says he's been interred for a lot longer than he thinks, but used against the Argosians. They're very dead, by the way.
What a warrior. They kept him under lock and key and he hasn't lost heart yet. You would be perfect for our team. We have an opening.
I will see to it that their lands are salted, their peoples defiled, and all their cultural artifacts smashed against the wheel of fate.
We're on the same page then, brother.
I just extend my arm and like for a forearm clasp.
He just understands that somehow. Yeah.
He intrinsically speaks jingoistic war criminal.
Yeah, I was gonna say one imperialist to another.
So as the in the dreamscape, you do the arm grasp. All of a sudden you hear,
"You son of a bitch!"
Yeah, somehow Bull just knows to say "son of a bitch." So in your mind palace, you're doing that, and then all of a sudden you hear in real life, and evasive maneuvers as the helicopter goes basically sideways as an eruption of explosions are off to the side. Over the intercom, your pilot says, and once again, your pilot's voice box has been replaced with basically a robotic voice box. Greetings. Our destination, the island of Easter, appears to be firing at us.
It's cheaper to just have the movie phone guy do all the clones instead of because they lobotomize them to make them easier to control. So they can't fucking, killer pilot though.
What evasive maneuvers would you like me to take?
Keep us alive, goddammit.
How close do you want us to bring you? I can get you in low.
I hope so.
If I'm looking out the window, how far away is the island?
You would say 1,000 feet away, maybe a little more. You probably want to be no more than 300 feet.
1,000 feet is 300 yards, and 100 yards is nice. 200 yards is doable.
You could have dropped me 1.5 miles ago. I would have made it just fine.
Hey, Mo, I got a request for you.
Yes, Colonel.
After you drop us off, I want you to go ahead and keep flying that helicopter. Just go and do what comes natural. You know what I'm saying, Mo? Feel those instincts that you have.
The pilot says, my instincts have been removed.
Wonderful.
But I understand what you're saying from context clues.
Yeah. If you see a building, I want you to go towards the building. Just give it a nice little kiss. Some good old Kentucky Southern hospitality is what I'm asking.
Just like the clone they put in that plane on 9/11.
My brother.
Learning new things every day about you, Mo. It's been a pleasure serving with you.
You too, Colonel.
Get us as close as you can.
So they gun it. Basically, he does one of the I'm gonna roll for it. We're gonna do our first roll.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually, I would like. How do you want to persuade
yeah.
Mo to overcome any self-preservation?
I mean, I've got a +1,000,000 in intimidate. I could command him to fucking,
9/11.
let me see. Let me get to the fucking. We're essentially peer pressuring / bullying this dude into
what?
into doing.
We are
his
acting
own,
like traditional federal operatives by peer peer pressuring a Middle Eastern man to commit an act of terror. Exactly.
Into doing a
I don't have
crime.
23
Yes.
on warfare lore. I'm just yelling out air commands that I memorized to tell him how to get in.
I got
that
a
is a
30 on my
critical
intimidation. Yes, Mo, crush them like
I am more
Nebuchadnezzar
afraid of
crushed the
you than I am of
Cushites.
death.
I am
Roll
death.
A vehicle handling check. My God, he does so good. He's gonna do one of those things where he swoops right over the ocean, and like the displacement of the air from the helicopter like makes the waves part aside, and he's like skimming just above the water. This is as close as I can get you.
I assume sitting next to me is the Playboy.
Yeah.
All right, go. I grab him. I throw the door open. I launch myself out.
Okay.
I also just kind of hop out. I hit the water
We're
and
gonna
just sink
we're
because I'm a skeleton. I'm a skeleton covered in metal, and like
I've obviously changed out of my work attire or my office attire. into
Shift is
my
going to
cat
throw out
here,
some
so
floaters, and then he's going to jump and turn
Okay, cool.
into
That's
a
probably helpful.
just a slightly better form for swimming. And then Colonel, you're the last one left.
Okay, if I wanted to jump out but try to land on something, is that aerobics or athletics?
That is going to be an athletics check to jump and an acrobatics check to land.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. Athletics check to jump. Is that what you
Yep.
said? Okay. So that is going to be an 18. and
Yep, you
then-
get clear of the helicopter.
Okay, and
you
then-
don't critically fail and get eaten by the blades right off the bat.
Nice. The acrobatics check is going to be a 20, not natural.
You're going to take. Are you trying to land on the rock?
I'm trying to land on our gelatinous friend.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Perfect. Yes, exactly.
On the doppelganger.
He's going to take a little damage, but you're fine.
Oh my god.
All right, and your pilot is going to. He goes right over the rock, and he goes towards the trees where gunfire is coming. Father, I'm going home, and he just crashes, and there's just a ball of fire off to one side.
I don't care what anyone says. That's an American hero.
And we're going to enter combat. So we're going to roll initiative, and you're going to be trying to swim, which means you'll
Hell
be using
yeah.
athletics checks to propel yourself through the
Shit.
water.
Okay.
However, if you float to one of the floaties, basically it's going to reduce your speed, but it's going to give you a bonus, and it's going to keep you from sinking.
I'm not particularly concerned with drowning, so I think I'm gonna just try and do my best to swim. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put it all on swim then. So is that just 3 athletics rolls?
Yes.
Cool. All right, let's see. The first one is a 22 total.
So that is a success. So you're going to move 10 feet.
Cool. I'll move my little guy. So that's 2 squares,
Yep.
right? Cool. All right, let's go for doubles.
This is plus athletics, not acrobatics. Sorry.
Yes.
Right. That's a 16.
That is a pass.
Cool. So another 10
Yep.
feet. Gotcha. And then let's see. I can do it. I don't know why I trained in athletics, but it feels good.
We're
Okay, 23. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. You move another 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm thinking because obviously his work, around the office outfit is that Hope and Change T-shirt that he's had since 2008. But obviously out in the field, he's all tactical and shit. And weirdly enough, being what is basically a skeleton wrapped in a giant wetsuit, makes for pretty good hydrodynamics.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, who's next?
Next up is Kris.
Eyeballing the shore. I don't think I can set the big rock and do anything. It's like so too long for shore.
You might be able to with, for example, your longbow.
Yeah, I can take. It's 100 feet of longbow.
100 feet is your first range increment. You can
Yeah,
go
so
beyond
I
your
would take an increment penalty.
right.
I think I'm going to swim. I think I'm also going to swim towards the rock that Bull is swimming towards. So I started in that. I might go.
Yeah, quick question. Are these rocks big enough to provide, cover at all?
If you hide behind them, yes.
Cool, okay.
And just to set the scene, this is a shallow lagoon with a beautiful beach dotted with rocks that are covered slightly in sand. In the trees, there's light torches and the sounds of clucking as the invaders are here, you hear, and gunfire erupts.
Now these chicken accents are over the top. I'm sorry.
They're here.
You hear like a
Perfect. All right, now I'm going to swim for that rock. 31.
That is a critical pass.
So I get to move 15 feet?
Yep.
5. 1 button. 5, 10.
You have dark vision, right, Kris?
Yes.
So you can see what other people can't right now, which is that there's some amount of the little chickens hide in the woods, and then there's one big skeletal creature up on the on the beach.
Another one.
Okay. And make like a check to see if I can identify it.
So you could make an action to do a recall knowledge if you wanted to.
The only thing I haven't seen die to bullets is Bull. He's on our team.
I'm not recalling shit.
Kris, keep the comms open.
22.
That is a success.
Uh, 24.
That is a success. So you move another 10.
No, so I can move one diagonal and then one straight forward, and that's... you've been watching me.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
Cool. At what point is it considered difficult terrain? I see that there's kind of a line in the water, like right there-ish. You see my line?
Yeah, so once you hit...
For the listeners, so like, as we're approaching the beach, obviously you get to that part where like maybe you're going to be like 3/4 of the way full, or full up, so that would be difficult terrain.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you get to this point where the blue starts to fade and it's just like waves, that is difficult terrain.
Oh, so this line right here.
It's this point right here.
Yep, right there. Okay.
Yep.
That line. I see. Perfect. I've used all 3 of my actions.
All right. Next up is the first group of chickens.
It's rock.
And that is unfortunately the giant skeletal chicken creature on the beach.
Descended from dinosaurs.
Right. And it is going to do its single ranged attack against you, Bull.
Cool. Let's rock.
It has a ranged attack where it spits a shard of bone.
Oh, I have that spell too. Lovely.
Okay. Bull does a what's its stats on that one? Oh, it is not that good. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit because I forgot to cast Mage Armor like an asshole.
Nice. All right, so let's get 1d8 plus 4 piercing.
1d8 plus 4. Let's
Take
see it.
7 piercing damage.
Oh, that's nothing. I'm fine.
And it will attack one more time.
Okay, I'm going to
die. Bull does a 20 hit.
A 20 does.
Oh, excuse me,
yes.
does a 19 hit.
19 matches.
That hits
Does
then.
that mean it's a hit? Okay.
Take
Great.
5 damage.
Awesome. Okay.
That is its turn.
I am alive still.
Next up is Shift. Shift is just going to go over to Ernesto and make sure he doesn't drown. And pulls him slightly over to the rock. All right, next up is the Colonel.
All right. Let's see here. Now, just to make sure that everyone's aware, since I knew that I would be I assume I knew since I'm going to the mission that I already have bonds and stuff pre-made in that
Yes.
5-2-2 split.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that got mentioned before actual action happened. To see if that's okay. I'm gonna start swimming basically as much as I can, headed towards the shore, but I'm gonna try and kind of skirt along the rock a little bit to
Smart.
try and use it, a little bit for cover. So
Right.
essentially, like a coward, I'm going to be going diagonally. For anyone wondering, using.
Hey, the good colonel did not live this long by being brave.
Yeah,
All right. You might say he was
A little chicken.
cowardly.
No.
I don't know what you're getting at.
So roll those athletic checks.
Okay, so the first one is a 15.
15 is exactly a pass.
Okay, cool. The next one is so 16.
That is also a pass. So you get to move 10 and then 10 again.
Okay, and then third one again, moving. Old man swimming. Oh, 17. Well, hold on, 17 plus 7, so that's a 24.
That is a pass.
So I get 30 feet.
Yep.
Really? I'm so sorry.
Because you're currently on measure. You got to switch back to the pointer.
Let me tell y'all, I appreciate it.
So, to describe again, Theater of the Mind listeners at home, the Colonel is currently swimming to a giant rock jutting out of the middle of this lagoon that's separated. It's in the water, but it does provide a decent amount of cover.
So,
Also a standing place if he wants to stand and huck bombs.
I don't think I have the range for it, unfortunately.
Again, you just take penalties.
I don't feel confident in my ability, but appreciate it for sure.
All right, it's the chickens' turns, and they are
Mother cluckers.
going to fire at Kris. Well, this one's going to fire at Kris Pyle. For our freedom! That is a natural 1.
Well,
Does that hit? Amazing.
No. Right, they're actually the legendary warriors. So I'm going to draw a critical fumble.
Oh, no.
Yes, so for those of you at home, Pathfinder 2E still has... So you crit fail on a -10 from the DC, or critically succeed on a +10. However, Pathfinder 2E, you still get to draw criticals on 20s and 1s.
Hell yeah.
All right. Okay, here we go. Humbler falls prone, strikes head, and is stunned.
That's not good.
And just bangs his head into the ground. Stun will take place on
Yeah.
his next round, but he drops his bow. And he's
otherwise.
No.
Founding fathers are watching over me.
Alright, another chicken is going to fire at you, Kris. And they have a... Okay. Nope, that is a miss. Damn. The little chickens are substantially worse than the giant chicken.
This is a full-on, like, America! Fuck yeah! montage right now, basically.
They've got Stormtrooper aim at you right now.
Yeah. Kris Pyle is the protagonist of this, let's be real.
Another one's going to shoot. That might hit. Kris, does a 25 hit?
25 hits.
Yeah, baby. Take 5 damage. Piercing.
Okay.
They are firing with a range increment penalty, so they I think they pretty much only... Nope, that's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Okay, so bullets are just flying into the water, but they're landing around you. They basically have to roll an 18 on their first attack to hit you right now. Yeah, so
Nice.
Kris gets hit with a single bullet, and then that is it. All right, it is Ernesto's turn. Ernesto's going to crawl up onto the rock, actually. Roll an athletics check. Yeah, just like my video. Oh, excuse me, he's got English accent. Russell Brand.
Just like the
It's
video
just like
games,
my
isn't
video-
it?
Exactly,
Video,
thank you.
video.
Video games.
Me video games.
Video games. And
Cool, blimey.
and he's going to roll an Inspire Courage.
Oh, what a
And
fucking
he
little
he
guy.
succeeds. He's got a lingering composition. So for the next 2 rounds, all of your attacks deal +1 damage and have +1 to hit.
Cool.
As you actually do kind of get into his drum and bass.
Colonel Sanders.
It's the drum and bass remix of America Fuck Yeah that's playing. It's diegetic.
Yeah, it is. It is a completely diegetic. All right, Bull, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and first and foremost, let's cast fucking mage armor. Which probably would have been a wise thing to do last turn, but that's neither here nor there. So let me see. That is. Where is that? Okay, cool. So I've got that heightened to level 3. What does that do exactly?
So nothing. Heightening to level 3 won't do anything.
Oh, okay, cool.
You probably just
So I
want to
as
cast it
level
at
one.
first level. It's
Cool.
at 4th
Gotcha.
that it begins otherwise doing things.
Alright, well that's 1 spell slot down, and now my AC... Oh, I see.
So yeah, just use
So-
you're a sorcerer, so use one of your first level spell slots for it.
Cool. Gaining a +1 item bonus to AC and a maximum dexterity modifier of +5. While wearing mage armor, use your unarmored proficiency to calculate your
Yep.
AC. Which, I don't think I get any of the natural stuff.
So currently, you go from your AC being 19 to 20.
Yeah, that'll help. A little bit. You know, every little
Hey,
bit
that one
helps.
guy met your AC, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, then I think...
This would be the equivalent of spending every one of your turns casting the shield spell,
Yeah.
which is a single action cantrip, which you might want to consider in the future.
Hell yeah. So wait, then fucking duration until the next time you make your daily preparations. So this just sticks on me, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, well, and what is the... So that's 2 actions right there. I guess my last one, I'm just going to go ahead, another athletics
Just to
roll.
make sure
Let's
Mage Armor
try.
doesn't have a longer duration. Or longer casting time. No, it is 2 actions.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
Yep, okay, cool. And then, yeah, for that yeah, that athletics was 12.
That's a fail. You just kind of tread water.
cool.
All right.
The wave caught you real bad.
It's Kris Pyle's turn. Or Kris Pyle's turn.
Kris Pyle's turn is swimming all the way, boys. That's a 23.
That's a success.
That's a 21.
That is a pass.
That's an 18 on the die. 20, 31 again.
That is a critical succeed.
And that is my movement. I'm head down. I'm one with the water.
Awesome. Yeah, you're pretty close to being basically on land.
Perfect.
All right, it is the chicken's turn. The chicken is going to actually use all 2 of its actions to get up close to Kris
Shit.
and attack him. That is a 19 total to hit.
Misses.
Ah, frick. Yeah, it goes cluck cluck and just swipes at Kris, and Kris ducks underwater.
Oh
Nah, that is it.
It's the Navy SEALs Dark Souls boss experience.
See,
That's
I'm
it.
picturing Kris Kyle as envisioning like the Winston Churchill speech. Like, we will fight them on the beaches. We will fight them.
This is my Normandy. This is our Normandy.
The shapeshifter is going to get up on the rock and is going to shoot at the chicken. Is going to hit, amazingly. And does some damage. Not much damage. The chicken seems to resist some of the damage. All right. It is now the Colonel's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and also scurry up on the rock. The chicken dragon lizard has come up. Let's see. So that would be athletics, I guess, right? To climb up.
You can just get on the rock. Oh, from where you are, yeah. One athletics check to get up there.
Okay, so 22.
Yeah, you get up there.
Cool. Then, so I guess would that be movement then? Like,
Yeah, you get your you get there, and then you'll have regular movement from there.
Cool. So, sorry.
I can move you.
So that getting up there is the first action. Second action, I want to try and move forward to closer to the edge of the rock.
You can you're on the rock now. You can just move.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
No need to roll.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do the full extent that I can. Again. 5, I guess. Right there. So I'm trying to line up my shot as much as I can, and then with my final action to actually attack, I am going to use one of my pre-made bombs, and I am feeling like just to be myself. I want to throw a tallow bomb. So it's a mixture of rendered animal fats and acid that ignites when exposed to air. Creates a splash of burning oil that adheres to skin, clothes, and hair. Yeah.
So what your employees deal with on a daily
Basically,
basis.
yes, unfortunately.
Cool.
It deals 2d4 persistent fire damage, 2 fire splash damage.
Yeah, nice. I will say that you don't think that, for example, if you crit, this thing would become sickened, but it's still pretty good. You can roll an attack now.
I rolled a 19 plus, what's my modifier?
So for you, because it is a, let's see. So you get a +1 item bonus to the attack, so it's a +1. And then your sheet roll is your. Give me a second. Yep, you're trained, so it's going to be plus your level.
Oh, that's what my modifier is? Oh, okay. Cool. So 19 plus 12 is what, 31 then?
19 plus 12 is 31. That is a hit on that creature.
No. So roll to see what damage I do.
Yep, so it's 2d4 persistent plus, and in your case, you do extra splash because you are a alchemist. You deal 4 you do 4 splash damage instead of just 2.
Ah, okay. Well, with 2d4, that's only up 3 damage.
That's fine. That's 3 every turn.
Okay. Something.
All right, that's your turn, and now it is the chicken's turn. One of them is stunned. Clears the stun. Another one is going to fire at Kris but miss. Fire and miss again. One's going to fire at the Colonel and miss. Fire at Bull and miss because of mage armor. Fire and miss because of mage armor again. Now, wow, that's crazy. One is going to hit Bull, actually.
Oh.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
For 3 damage.
I'm feeling fine, folks. Don't worry about me. I've died once before.
And finally, one's going to shoot at Kris and miss. Shoot at Kris and miss. All right, we're back up to. They're out of their rage increment. They have short pose equivalent. We're back up to Bull's turn.
Cool.
And oh yeah, the rabbit's going to. Ernesto's going to keep up the Inspire Courage.
Neat. I am going to make 2 more swim actions towards the. Or wait, let me see what the range on this spell is. Wargaming. Love it. Fucking. Where the fuck did that go? Oh, I see here. Okay, cool, 30 feet. Alright, yeah, let's get swimming then. So, that is going to be an athletics of. Okay, that's 17 for the first one.
Yeah, you pass. You're swimming through the water. Bullets are flying. You get 10 more feet. Again, the chickens at this point, they're missing. They're freaking out. They're really hoping they could take down one of you before they get to the beach. But now they're just counting on their resurrected giant chicken skeleton to deal with you.
This is legit like a people's uprising and not like a coup that we set up. Like, we're doing the coup now.
Right.
You know? Yeah. The bad guys always seem to have the upper hand somehow. Crazy how history works. Alright, let's roll another athletics. That is a 19, so another 10 feet. Cool. Alright. And then, am I quite out of the deep part yet?
Yeah, to speed things up, I'll say yes, and Kris, I'll say that you're...
I mean, I got one more in me. I can roll another, let's see. Athletics. Okay, cool, that's 20.
Yep, so you...
dirty.
Yeah, you get 10 more feet, and now you're in the difficult terrain area. So now you'll just move at half speed.
And I'm going to announce the chicken. America has come to your shores. We bring only death.
Kris, you're up, and you're right next to the big chicken, and you have a great sword, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he's in for a hell of a fucking time. Do I have to spend an action to unsheath my greatsword?
Yes.
Alright, that's one burnt. I'm gonna roll to attack the greatsword. That's the bad news for this chicken. I'm just as good at hitting as I am at swimming. Oh, that's a 19. That's a 32 to hit.
That is a crit.
So crit is 2d10 plus 2 plus a d10.
It just doubles all of your stuff, basically.
Yep.
And real quick, is your bow or your sword your blade ally?
My bow is my blade ally.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 2d12. Hang on.
Yeah. It's big old damage.
Yep.
So it's going to be 2d12 plus 8.
Fucking sick. That's 15, 23 damage.
God damn.
It resists a little bit, but not enough.
And after that, I'm actually going to cast my Cry of Destruction.
Oh, man.
Fire of Destruction, that sounds fun.
That rocks, yeah. So your voice booms. You're using a focus point. And basically, you're just like, get fucked. And you just yell it out like a hoorah kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And because you've already dealt damage to an enemy, you increase from d8s to d12s.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So he has to roll a fortitude save against
Jesus.
your DC. That is a critical failure.
Oh my shit!
Now's
Yes.
the time.
Try this fucking chicken, dude.
So please roll 3 d12s.
That is 13.
Or, excuse me, 6 d12s.
Oh my god. 13 plus...
Here, a
I keep
minute.
rolling. Oh, I got 2 12s. 13 plus 26.
Okay.
That's 39.
And he seems to take a little bit extra because he appears to be weak to sonic damage.
He's brittle, folks.
And this chicken that was looking so mighty, it just gets destroyed. It's so that it goes quack, 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 and it's just like it's rearing up to attack you. So combat, by the way, happens in 6-second turns, and you're acting individually. It's really like going on all at once. It's like very frenetic. So this thing swipes at you. You dodge. Things are shooting at you. You get clipped once, but you drop your bow. You grab out your greatsword, swing it directly into this thing, hitting it mightily, and then just scream into its exposed chest cavity, and it just like breaks into pieces a little bit. It's just like it is damaged, and you can see the morale leave the eyes of your enemies.
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
I love Pathfinder. What the fuck?
I did 3 damage. I'm just there on a rock.
To be fair, Colonel, you're great against bunches of little enemies. So when it comes time to slaughter all these chickens,
Soon.
He's been making money doing that for a century now. He's got it down to a science.
and in response, by the way, these other chickens are going to form a firing line. All right, so it's the big chicken's turn. He's going to try to attack Kris again. He's injured. He's reeling. He rolls a natural 20.
Wow, Chris. Chris.
Okay. Okay.
It's just like,
Just by the way, I have.
do you want to use your suddenly I'm not taking a natural 20 anymore?
No. I have
Too much.
selfish shield. Self-interest keeps you safe. You gain resistance against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus hacker level.
Oh, damn.
In addition, your strikes against the triggering creature deal 1 extra damage to the end of your next turn. I don't know if I can. It's a trigger.
Yeah, you can just use that as a reaction.
Okay. Yeah, you choose whether this next damage is blah blah blah. So I get like 4. I get to just resist 4 damage from this.
5. It rounds up for the half. So yeah, you're resisting
Gotcha.
5
Yeah.
of all the damage types, which is good. So this is very great. You gain, because this guy's doing 2 different damage types, so you're actually going to resist 5 twice.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're going to deal an extra damage on your next turn.
Sweet.
Sweet mother Mary.
So he does get a crit card. He's going to get. It's just going to be double damage because he does not have crit effects. Okay.
Okay.
So. He's dealing 2 types of damage. So oh my god. So normally I want to make it very clear. He would be dealing 20 damage to you right now. However, because he has 2 different damage types, you resist 10 total. So he's dealing 10 on a crit to you.
Goated.
This sucks so bad.
USS Texas didn't stop, and neither will I.
All right, the thing's rolling again. It's gonna miss, and it's going to do its cone of shards at you and Bull. Both of you need to roll a reflex save.
So about that, I have inspiring resilience. When me or another creature become target of a spell or effect, the emotion, fear, and mental trait that allows a saving throw.
It does not have the emotion.
Okay.
So I got a 25.
Also, that is another reaction. So you just used your reaction, by the way. So 25 is a pass. How about you, Chris?
What is it? I'm sorry. Is it reflex or?
Yeah, reflex.
Okay. That's a 29.
That's a pass as well. All right, so both of you will take 5 damage. Real impressive stuff. All right, that's the big chicken's turn. That was supposed to be their big hope. All right, it's Shift's turn.
This is a bunch of fucking bones.
Shift's gonna fire and miss, and fire and miss. Okay, it's the Colonel's turn.
Well, I was thinking that what I wanted to do was to try.
Oh, also, sorry, the chicken seems to take some persistent fire damage.
Cool. Yeah. I wanted to try and because I saw that the again skeleton giant chicken was looking pretty fucked up. I was going to try and dive off of the rock and swim towards Bull and Kris, get close to where they were at. But then I rolled a 2, so I don't know if there's a way for my dive to become like a fall. Oh.
Yeah, so what happened, you critically fail and you just actually leap up in place and just come right back down and slip into the water right next to you.
Hell yeah. Well, I got some news then, because I rolled again, and in my effort to swim towards them again, I rolled a 2 again.
You start to drown.
This is wonderful.
Why are we bringing a man born in 1890 on this mission?
This is a game with 3 moves, right? I just want everyone to know.
You got one more.
Wouldn't you know it, I rolled again to try and stop myself from what I assume would be drowning. And, dear listeners at home, I rolled a 2 again.
My God.
Kelton, I'm buying you real dice on Amazon. They'll be there in 3 hours.
It's gonna be great not being the only, resurrected corpse on this mission.
So what everyone sees, by the way, is the colonel. It's heroic. He goes, "I'm gonna go for it." And he starts like running in place a little bit to try to like hype himself up to jump off the rock. And he just kind of slips and goes, hits the rock, slides in the water, and goes, "Oh!" and just gets a mouthful of water, and then swims down and hits the rock again, and then again. So he has lost 2 rounds of oxygen.
Harlan, we barely knew you. Just to be clear, by the way drowning works is that you can hold your round for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier.
Nice. Okay.
So what's your Constitution modifier?
Man, I got 2.
So you can hold your breath for 2 or for 5 more rounds, assuming you don't critically fail again.
How many twos can we
Oh,
get
so
in a
4
row
because you just used it.
without dying?
It's good. It's good. I feel good.
All right, it is now the chickens on the beach's turn, and they're going to do a collective firing line. And so that's just going to be everyone needs to make a reflex save. It's just like a stream of bullets come at you.
Simple question. I am now, I would assume, fairly beneath the water.
Yeah, they are going to actually automatically miss you.
Cool. Not even perceived as a threat by the chickens. Good to know.
I got a 16.
That is a pass, so you'll take half damage.
Woo! Okay, cool.
I've wasted a natural 20 on a reflex save.
That's fine. You'll take 0 damage.
It's 31.
That would have been a crit success anyways.
Yep.
Okay. So, wow, that would have been... So if you had failed, you would have taken 20 damage. Instead, if you pass, you'll take 10, and if you critically pass, you will take 0.
Nice.
Amazingly, the rabbit critically passed.
That little fucker.
He's fast. Also,
Hey,
he's,
so
he's,
No, he doesn't even know what's going on. He's
slipping and
jamming out to his
sliding,
fucking
jamming to D&D.
his Skrillex and his LMFAO and etc.
Yeah, he's just
Kids these days don't listen to the Liar anymore,
They don't. They really don't.
or the
harpsichord.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to think. What the fuck is like that big fucked up the zither?
Oh, with like the
Okay,
one
so
string
here are
in it?
looking up. Here are
Yeah,
the
yeah.
instruments from and Ancient. These are the Sumerian and Mesopotamian instruments.
Yeah,
We've
I
got the
didn't know
bull-headed
research
lyre.
this character.
Yeah, nice. We got cymbalists.
Cool.
Cool.
Just banging on some copper they made.
Yep.
Because that was like the new hot thing back
Oh,
then.
we got Puabi's harp.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm always listening to Huabi's part.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Huabi's. Yeah, that one.
Exactly. Also, we have, interestingly enough, they understood octaves.
Oh, good for them. Really moving up in the world, ancient peoples.
All right.
You got that. You got beer, slavery.
Not so different, you and I.
Yeah, exactly. We still have those in America today. It's great.
So the rabbit will maintain his performance. You'll still all get +1 to your attacks and damage. All right, it's Bull's turn.
All right, so now that I'm within range, I'm going to invoke my ancient powers and cast the devastating spell, hopefully, fucking Disrupt Undead.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you lance the target with energy. You deal 3d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier positive damage. The target must attempt a basic fortitude save. If the creature critically fails a save, it is also enfeebled 1 for 1 round. So yeah.
All right, I have...
That I can cast heightened +2.
So yeah, that is a cantrip, so it's going to automatically heighten. So it's going to
badass.
be a
Okay,
5th
cool.
level.
Okay,
Or,
cool.
excuse me,
So-
not 5th level.
Third?
3rd level, because you are 5th level.
Okay, because I'm level 5.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So
So that means that it's +3?
it'll be 3d6, 2 extra d6s, so 3d6, and if it critically fails, it'll be enfeebled. All right, so let me roll. Actually, I have its fortitude here. That's probably... So your DC is... Let me find it on your sheet. Your spell DC is... I don't see it.
Is 20? Is it the class DC?
It should be... You should have a special spell DC. It might be your class DC, but It should be.
Oh, here. No, yeah, it's 21.
Okay.
Yeah, it's primal DC 21, so it's not my spell
So that'll be a
list.
pass. So it'll take half, but still, that's pretty decent damage.
Ah, damn. Yeah, 3d6. I'm not going to complain about 3d6.
Right.
Fucking, let's go ahead and roll that. Or 3d6 plus 4, pardon me. Never mind, I am going to complain. That is 13.
All right. Well, it'll take 6.
Cool. That's better than nothing.
That's 2 of your actions. Are you doing anything else with your last action?
Yeah, I'm going to, fucking... Oh, shit, no, that's a 2-action spell. Yeah, I guess can I just, like, blast at it with my fucking crossbow?
Yep, sure.
Cool. That is a +9 to hit. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that guy then. Fucking... Okay, so it says +9, +4, and -1. What are those options?
That's
there?
if it's your first attack, second attack, and third attack.
Okay, so it's my first attack, or does the spell count?
Nope. Spell did not target, so or spell is it did not roll an attack roll, so
Okay, cool. All right. So then +9, that is a 28.
oh, that'll hit.
Okay, that's 1d8 damage on the big chicken. Then.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll
Yes.
that? Or... Okay, cool. Let me see. 1d8. That's 5. Oh, 5 plus the attack roll.
No, you get
okay,
+1.
No, so just 5 plus 1. Okay, cool. So that'd be 6 then.
It is on death's door.
Cool.
Chris, you're up.
Question: do the 3 damage that I forgot to calculate in from the rabbit affect anything?
It drops.
Okay, Bo, you dropped it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But we'll dramatize this. Basically,
So
you go ahead.
Yeah, go
Describe
ahead. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, yeah, he, you see like a sickly green flame glow behind Bull's mask, and as this like almost like just ripple in space, like rockets from his orb focus to the big chicken thing, and it kind of like throws its head back in pain and shock, as much as the undead can feel those things, and then he unloads a clip into it.
Yeah, he just takes out his basically his sidearm, a pistol, and just goes
Yeah.
bam, 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 right into its eye socket, and it stays up for a second, kind of Looney Tunes style, and it's like, and then it just kind of goes to attack, and it just collapses back into a pile of bones and gristle.
Goddamn right. And as soon as I get up on that beach, I'm eating some.
All right, Chris, it's your turn.
Bones and gristle, I thought that's the Colonel's profession.
I'm going to remain standing waist deep in water. Sheathe my great sword and pull out my longbow.
So it's a free action to drop your sword. It's a move action to put it into its sheath.
I'm going to drop the sword into the water.
You can just drop it. It can drop right into the sand.
Yeah. It's built up. It's right. Pull out my longbow, and I guess I'll take 2 shots.
Just hold and ping whichever chicken you're aiming at.
Yeah, let's see.
So this one is within your first range increment, and so is this one.
I'm just gonna go right to left, just
Okay.
like we taught us in Academy.
Always turn
so-
left, NASCAR style.
Yeah. So because I'm making 2 attacks, I take a.
You'll do the first one first, and then the second one.
Okay. So the first one is a 15 to hit.
That just barely hits. They have not great AC.
Okay. Also, I was reading my deific.
Oh, actually,
weapon.
a 15 does not hit.
Okay. My deific weapon is if I bear my deity's favorite weapon.
Yes, we're gonna assume you are.
Sam.
Yeah. So I
You're-
assume
you're-
the longbow is my deity's weapon. So I think
The
I'm gonna
you mean the
die.
M4?
The M4 exactly.
Right.
Good old Armalite.
I shoot it once, I miss. I turn it. I knock some sand out of the. I knock some sand out of it. I'm going to shoot again. This one I take a penalty, so I'm rolling -5, so it's only +8 for the second roll.
Right.
Fuck, that's 2 again.
Yep. So you just fire 2 shots over the chicken's heads, You're kind of still getting used to it. You really did a really badass thing a moment ago, but it's just like you're exchanging skirmish fire.
Yeah.
It's Harry and Fire, it's Harry and Fire.
And next up is Shift, who's just gonna keep hiding behind the rock and like kind of casually missing the guys up there, unless he rolls a 19, and he doesn't. All right, it's the Colonel's turn. Colonel, you're drowning. Roll an athletics check to swim.
Oh, well, okay. That's not too bad then. 17 plus 7. Yeah, 24.
Yeah, you get back to the surface, and you can refill your lungs with air.
Did we win? All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my next movement to try and swim forward to get to the difficult terrain portion because I just survived the rock. So I'll do that. Okay, that's a 12 plus, so that's 19.
Yep, that'll get you there.
Okay, and then from that to try and get into.
Oh, actually, that'll be one short of getting you there.
God, damn it! All right,
You need to roll one more.
okay, well that's a 14 plus 21.
You're good. You kind of pull yourself
Jesus.
into the.
Jesus!
You're like coughing out water and just sopped through. Everyone else.
That adrenochrome can only do so much to keep the Colonel in shape.
Golly. Okay. Cool. All right. So that that was my entire turn. I'm now staring down the firing line of chickens.
Really, what more karmic of an end could you meet? Like, all it's missing is you being breaded and fried. Which might still happen. We'll see how the fight goes.
There's still a chance.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, there's gonna be some frying, alright.
All right.
that is now the chicken's turn, and they're gonna do unleash again on all of you. So reflex saves.
Let's go.
Cool.
21.
That is a pass.
Oh,
30.
A 30 is a critical pass. A 13 is a fail.
cool.
Give me now.
So, oh my god, the rabbit critically passed again. He's just dancing back there.
He's got 2 rabbit's feet. Of course he's fucking lucky.
Yeah. All right. So if you passed, you're gonna take 9 damage. If you failed, you'll take 18.
Okay,
If you critically passed, you take nothing.
Did I critically pass with 30? Or...
Yes, you did.
Hell yeah. All right.
And it's back up to Bull's turn.
Cool. Well, I am going to, I think, let's see here. Because I am very squishy at this point. I want to try a demoralize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any chicken that looks particularly like, because I can't just demoralize multiple creatures, right?
You have to target one.
Okay, one at a time.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And it's got to be within 30 feet too, huh?
Yeah.
Which is a little further out than I am. Alright, well, let's do this then. I'm going to cast Bullhorn, which is 2 actions. You amplify your voice, loud enough for you to be heard easily at a great distance. Also, yes, I did pick it for the name. For the duration, your voice can be heard loudly and clearly by all listeners within 500 feet. So, that should...
Yep.
It does say your loud voice makes it easier to coerce others. The acoustics assist performing in a large venue. You gain a +1
I'll
stat
say
bonus.
this allows you to demoralize from wherever you are, basically.
Okay, tight. Well, then I'm going to... And then demoralizing is 1 action,
Yeah.
right?
You just roll an intimidate check.
Tight. And I'm just gonna... I'm gonna pick the chicken at the very back of the line there and just announce... We come with good intentions for you and the people of your country. Lay down your weapons and we will spare the children.
The children! So roll an intimidate check.
Yes. It's at a +13. Let's see what we got here. Nat 1, baby! That's a 14!
God.
Men, we have to fight harder.
I should not have inspired them like that.
We have to fight harder. We must fight to the very end. All right, Kris, it's your turn. As the suddenly inspired chickens are going.
Oh, Jesus. So, just for my reference, I only have one focus point.
Yes, but you can refocus during, like, basically you take 10 minutes and you refocus.
Okay, cool. So it's like once per short rest kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to. Can I move like 15 feet forward here? It's difficult terrain, just halves.
Halves your speed, yeah.
So 12 and a half feet.
So that's just 10 feet.
If I move forward 10 feet, do I get any, like, a little bit of, like cover from this?
Yep.
rock?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll do that. And I will take 2 attacks with my bow. With my definitely trusty M4. Fully trusty.
I can't believe that the quartermaster would do me like this.
Trying to knock sand out of my magazine. That is a 30 to hit.
That's a crit.
29 to hit.
That is still a crit.
Okay, perfect.
That's double damage.
And because this is my fearsome weapon, I get an extra d10. So I get 3d10 plus 4.
Fuck him up, Willie Pup.
I don't feel like I need to do this much damage to him, but 10, 21,
And they're frightened one.
25, and yes, with fearsome, they are frightened one.
So, how many total for the listeners?
20 plus 4, 25 damage.
Yep. So this guy is on the verge of death. It's also it's plus 2 because are you calculating the inspire courage?
The inspired courage, it's 20, yeah, it's plus 2, so it's 27.
It's plus 1 and then plus 1 because you crit. Yeah, you drop it in one shot. Just single shot to the noggin.
Just like Pat Tillman.
Just like we did JFK back in the day.
Wait, you did JFK? Damn, that's badass, brother.
Is this just Kris Pyle talking to himself?
that's talking to Bull, but
He's having a Disco Elysium moment.
oh god.
That's right, Chris, we did JFK. That's right, Chris, we did JFK.
God.
That's my first roll. Okay, all right. So the right guy is
Dropped. You just
All right.
just go. You aim, fire, bam. Chicken explodes.
Oh fuck yeah! All right.
Just a puff of feathers.
All right. Second one is a nat one.
Gore.
All right. Roll. Okay, so roll me a d30. I'll roll for you.
Okay.
First, give me a d20.
Okay. Now it's a nat 20. Fucking. I can't-
Roll twice more. Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I could
1
get that shitty roll out of the way for you,
And
Zach.
a 9.
Oh, this is amazing. So
Oh my God.
your weapon is sent flying. So it just shoots backwards. You lose it in the recoil.
Okay. It like slips up and over, and I'm just like, shit. Fuck.
And it goes 10 feet behind you.
Okay. All right.
Raw
Okay.
indeed.
All right, it's now Shift's turn. Shift is actually gonna just cast a spell, and it's now the Colonel's turn.
Okay. I am in difficult terrain right now, so everything's halved at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I see that ahead of me, if I make it a beeline, I'm sorry, I should be able to go ahead and still kind of run up to them using a rock as cover, but by getting over just a little bit. So that's going to be my overall game plan.
Yep.
So what I'm going to try to do is, because, it's 25 divided in half, so are we doing 12 or 13?
So speed is just you'd go to 10.
Okay, I go to 10. Got it. Okay. So 10 feet. Okay. First roll is 17 plus. 17 moving through. Or I don't need to roll with movement.
You don't need to roll anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do 3 straight movements, so that's going to put me at 30 feet.
Yep.
Just gonna-
So you're at the edge of the surf.
Yeah. That's just right there, and I am again using that rock as some sort of shielding.
You are not covered right now. You would need to be closer to the rock.
Ah, well, it's been a good run.
You're kind of in the open.
There we go.
Now listen, fellas, I can explain all this.
And they're actually going to turn all at you, Colonel, and light you up.
Let's fucking go.
Colonel, I need you to roll me 3 reflex saves.
Oh boy.
Dance, Colonel, dance. And the Colonel has bravely strode onto the beach, kind of spewing water. He turns around, there's just a firing line of chickens.
All right, hold on.
He's had this nightmare before.
And this is a reflex, is that correct?
Yeah, reflex 3 times.
So, this is actually pretty amazing. So I'm trying to make sure I got this. All right, 23, 29, and 31.
Pass, crit pass, crit pass.
Fuck yeah!
So I'm just going to give you the total.
Holy
You'll take
shit.
7 total damage.
That sounds right.
As they just turn
That's
and
insane.
unload a clip at you. Just, die! 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 Invader! And just... And just like, the Colonel is just like, kind of doing stretch moves and just like kind of like falls over and stands up and just somehow gets missed by most of it.
Awesome.
All right, it is. They're gonna start moving towards the shore. It's now Bull's turn.
All right. I think what I'm gonna do is bust ass up behind that rock, seeing as my fucking persuasion did not work right away. And so yeah, that's just so my speed's 25 feet. How far can I go total?
So 10 feet per action until you get out of the
Okay,
water.
cool. So let's see. So it would be 2 actions to get out of the water, right?
Yep.
Basically right where Kris is, and then I guess 1 more to sidle up just behind the rock.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I am going to take some much needed cover. Go figure, a dude from thousands of years ago, not super trained on firearms tactics. He's still figuring it out.
So much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, it is now Chris's turn.
So I have to move 10 feet back.
To go get your... Yeah, so you spend an action going to get your sword.
He's just
Or
fucking
your
like
bow.
Looney Tunes ass dives in.
You might want to grab your sword while you're there. You might want to spend your turn recouping your weapons.
Okay, yeah. I put the sword back in the sheath. I move back. I grab the bow, and then do I move back?
M4.
10 feet again?
M4, yeah.
And grab my gun out of the water, and I move back up 10 feet again.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Good turn. Good GG.
Colonel, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to go ahead and try and get right there, like right in the middle of all of them.
Oh my god.
Just, I like kind of in the middle, but also so that way then I'm out of the splash zone.
Well, you can exempt yourself from your splash
Oh,
anyways.
well, then, hell yeah. All right, so I'm going to use 2 moves to move to get right up in their guts, and then I'm going to use an alchemist fire bomb and throw it at whichever one looks the healthiest to me.
All right, so
Colonel's a fucking scrapper.
you'll hit 4 of them if you either aim at this one, or this one.
Doesn't matter. Dealer's choice. Rolled a. Okay, that's gonna be a 30.
That's a crit. All right, so you crit. You're just like, death is here.
I met God and it told me to kill more chickens.
All right, so it's going to deal
2d8.
So that's plus
7 and a 5.
right, but it's going to double, so you get to do another one if you want.
All right, so let's do that. So 12 plus 10, 22.
So 22 fire to this one,
Good times. Good times.
and then a double splash, so 8 to all of the other ones around. So you kill this guy. I gotta check if splash is doubled. It might not be, but either way, you just destroy a man.
Kentucky.
And they're just kind of burning. Yeah, well, that's your turn.
Try looking that. You don't even have fingers, you stupid chickens.
Okay, so yeah, the splash damage doesn't crit, but everything else does. And you've just like ruined a chicken.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
All right. So just describe this. You trudge up on the beach. You get missed by a barrage of bullets. You ride up right into their gullet, and you just go, "It's chicken time!" And you burn a chicken to death, and its friends are just left to watch in horror.
It's finger licking good.
And it is your turn. It's their turn. They're gonna try to shoot you again. Kill him! And roll 3 reflex saves again.
First one's 17 plus 7.
Pass.
Okay, the next one's a 2. And then the third one is a 16 plus 7. So 3.
Okay, so 2 passes and 1 critical failure.
I'll take it.
So wait, what's the total on the? So it's a 9.
Yeah.
Their
it's a
DC is 19. Ah, baby.
9. Oh, I thought
Get lit up.
My AC was 23.
It's not AC. It's reflex.
Oh, okay, that's right.
So for the first one, you're gonna take. Oh, rolled like crap. You're gonna take 5 damage.
All right. Hell yeah.
For the other failure, you're gonna take 7 damage.
That one hurts a little bit more.
And what's your total HP at right
But,
now?
44.
Good, because you're about to take 34 from the critical failure.
Jesus
As they just
Christ.
unload into you.
Oof.
All right. There we go.
They've just
This
turned
used to be a
and
white
fired
suit.
at you. All right, it's
Fine.
it's Brazen Bull's turn.
All right. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another. You know what? Actually, fuck that. I'm going to dash out from behind cover and cast Fireball.
You will hit the colonel now.
It's
He'll
time.
be fine.
I'll rake
Brazen
you
Bull
all.
didn't
I'll rake
care
you.
about. He didn't care about collateral damage 4,000 years ago. He certainly doesn't now. Again, this is a lawful evil group. We're getting the job done. So I'm going to
I do
step
want
out
to
from
remind you
behind.
to produce flame. You can do that. Never mind. You know this rocks.
I have a big one though.
Yeah. All right. Roll reflex save,
okay.
Colonel.
Fuck yeah. Let's go. Let's see here. Rolling. Nat 20.
Oh my god. Yes! All right, I will describe. All right, roll damage.
All right, that is 6d6, baby.
66 plus 3 because of your orb.
Right. Gotta love an orb.
2 because of
The plus 1 from the inspire. You don't. It's only on attacks.
okay.
Yeah, this is a reflex on the chicken's part.
Gotcha.
So that is 17 and then plus 3 for the orb, making it a total of 20.
Okay. Well, some amount of chickens go up. Like they're real injured. And I'm going to describe what happens to So Brazen Bull pulls himself out of the water all the way and says, "Fuck it," and just hurls a fireball and basically explodes it right at the Colonel's feet. And everyone for a second thinks the Colonel is dead. And then the Colonel's just like, the flames clear. All these chickens are screaming. They've been horribly injured. And the Colonel is just sitting there and like has lit his cigar to the flames.
Yes! Oh, fuck yeah, dudes rock!
And it's going to be Kris Pyle's turn, as there's just a bunch of incredibly wounded chickens.
Can I can move freely right now? Like,
Yes,
if I take
you are.
one step,
As soon as
I'm
you'll
out.
step out, you'll be in regular terrain.
Okay. I can't move this rock side to 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then just barely now. So, my volley.
Volley is what you want to be outside your volley.
I want to be outside my volley. Oh, I thought I had to be inside my volley.
No, volley is you take a -2 penalty if you're too close.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna go back here and start.
It's like the difference between an M4 and a shotgun.
20-25. All right, I'm gonna. So volley gets me 3 attacks.
No, volley doesn't do anything. Volley is just the range at which you start taking penalty if you're too close.
Okay, all right. I'm smart. Very good. Very smart. I thought that was a weapon attack. I apologize. I'm only gonna move 1 then. And
I've got your back, Colonel.
I'm just gonna do 2 attacks.
Let's go.
I'm gonna start with the left one. That is a 28.
That is a crit, exactly.
Jesus.
Okay, this thing is dead. I'm just gonna say you annihilate it.
I'm pretty sure it's dead. Yeah. I'm running up on the beach. I'm just putting chickens down.
War
Yeah,
crimes.
that would have been 15, whatever, plus whatever. Oh, fuck, that's a 15.
That misses.
Yep. So the next one from the left is not. He survives to live another day.
Yeah, you manage to just kind of just like you annihilate one, and then afterwards you just like it's just a little bit off.
Yeah, I'm trying to swap targets fast.
You
with my-
winged it.
I'm trying to like,
Oh, shut up.
and it just kind of I'm not quite all back yet. My gun has been jamming. I did much better with sword. I'd really love to be at sword range.
Yep. All right, it's Colonel's turn.
I'm going to use 2 elixirs of life on myself.
Well, I will say, Colonel, there's a whole bunch of chickens right in front of you, and splash damage would kill them range.
I could do. I have 3 actions, right? So I could take 2 elixirs and then use 1.
So you're only a quick bomber. You're not a quick elixir puller. It'll take an action to pull out each of those elixirs.
God, dude. Okay, so I could do 1 elixir of life for myself, and then I could do 1 bomb, right?
Right.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that because I want to run the risk of something happening. So that's going to be 22 total health coming back.
Yep. So you heal yourself.
Bringing me up to 32. And then for my bomb, yeah, I mean, why mess with a good thing? Alchemist Fire. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will roll come on. 5 plus 2. I'm sorry, 5 plus 12 is going to be 17.
So that's going to miss, but you're still going to do splash damage to your target.
Hell yeah.
So you do erase 1 gen.
Okay, well, I'll take it. That's 2d8, right?
You don't do the regular damage. You
Oh,
just
okay.
do splash.
Well, that works. Woo!
All right.
Glad I took that elixir. Fuck.
The one that didn't get scared is going to fight to the death. Another one's going to step in and try to hit you with a baton
Go.
and miss horribly.
Ah, that's what I thought.
The other one's going to come in to flank you and holy shit, also miss. And one is going to flee off into the trees.
No.
All right, it is now Brazen Bull's turn.
Please. Bull, no witnesses.
Yeah, no witnesses. So where's this running off in the trees?
He's a little far from your range. He's in Kris Pyle range.
Okay, cool. Well, that's going to be a Kris Pyle problem then. I think. Let's see. Now that I'm out of the water.
So just so everyone knows that right now the beautiful beach is just smoking. A helicopter wreckage is off to one side. Multiple bodies are just on fire. The beautiful defense line has fallen.
The chicken dragon lizard is just smoking and gutted, bleeding as the waves crash in, just staining a red line in it.
Yeah. So Bullet is your
Cool.
turn.
Cool. I am going to then. I guess let's see. I can do 25 feet per action.
Yep.
Right?
So you move 25 feet, and then you can like. You're probably still too. You might be able to move 50 feet, for example, and then try to demoralize again.
Well, I can demoralize from here too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, let's try demoralize on the one with the most health right there. So that's gonna be an intimidation. Okay, better, but not great. That's an 18 total.
That's just a regular fail.
Okay, cool. Fuck it. I'm just gonna try again, actually. Let's see. Christ almighty, that's 17.
Yeah, you don't scare either of them.
And one more time. Finally, some good fucking rolls. That's a 23.
You still don't scare. You miss by 1.
Damn. These chickens, y'all, they're brave, they're tough.
All right, Kris, it's your turn.
Filled with revolutionary fervor.
I was hoping that I would be able to kind of take on the form of America the Beautiful and run this chicken down and snap it in half with my beak, but I don't think that I have like a full I don't think there's not like a dash action.
Are you saying you want to transform into an eagle?
I am beast kid.
There is a dash action that's called sudden charge. It's a fighter feat, which you don't have.
I don't have the feet. Okay, interesting. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
It's a physical. I am a bald eagle.
I literally can. Beastkin says that I can like transform some part of me to show my heritage, the blood of the beast. I choose the type, I gain the traits, and I can change skin.
Nice.
So it's definitely an American Eagle. I can get an eagle's head to beat, and I get 1d4 damage increase, 1d4 plus 3 damage increase in the beak, I believe.
Yes, but you're probably still not in melee range. You might want to just shoot the one that's running.
Yeah. I wanted to do that. The beast called, but I must simply shoot. So I'm tracking this boy as he's running, and roll a 21 to hit.
That hits. He's dead.
Okay. I mean, I could roll. Oh, I have a +2 on it.
Yeah, your minimum damage will get him.
Cool. I'm shooting the guy in the very back, the lowest one.
Yep.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And the right one, that is 18. That's the correct one. That's a 31 to hit on the last one.
Bump.
I got my flow
Hot
back.
diggity damn.
All right, Colonel, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm alchemist firing these motherfuckers to hell.
Well, they look like they're going to surrender.
No, I'm alchemist firing these motherfuckers to hell.
You might not want to waste an alchemist fire.
Melee
I would say just from a metagaming standpoint too, we should leave one alive for questioning. I mean, we're in the 24 era. I'd imagine that's SOP,
All right.
just because, you know, some dipshit congressman saw it on TV and thinks that's how
Would
we
it be
do things
possible
now.
for me to subdue both of them at the same time?
You could attempt to.
With your Kentucky Fried Kung Fu, of course.
I thought I shot that one on the right of him.
You did. There's only one left.
Yeah, there's only one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that there was two. All right.
Colonel, I have manacles.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to do what would that be to try and subdue?
You could basically try to intimidate.
Oh, I meant like bind. Like.
No, that would be like an athletics check. You're grabbing.
Okay. Yeah. So that 17 plus 7. All right. Cool. So 24.
Yeah, you've actually just barely grabbed it.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Get it by like the scruff of its fucking feathers.
Grab him by the legs, hold him upside down.
Yeah,
Okay,
do these little anthropomorphic chickens, do they wear clothes?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Little
All right.
cute uniform.
Otherwise it would
Yep.
be weird.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's at this point that I'm going to ask the chicken its name.
I'm clucking.
Hello, Cluckin. Now, you have a choice. You can choose, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. You have a family, Cluckin?
I do.
Wonderful. Now you have a choice. You can decide whether or not you die and your family dies, or just you.
Roll an intimidate check. And also we can leave combat, by the way.
Bull shouts from behind the rock because he's still like mending his wounds, and knows he's not doing well. We uphold a strict warrior code.
18 total.
He looks like he resolves himself. I know you will kill my family no matter what I do. This is our choice and freedom.
All right. I guess in that case, I'm going to probably bind him and tie his beak shut, and then we probably just drag him as we move forward. At least that's what I would push for as the colonel.
I think that's the move, yeah. And hopefully like knock him out or something.
Oh well, yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's probably not just bonk him on the head like you do with chickens,
So yeah, that's combat. You have made it to the beach.
Hell yeah!
Congratulations,
Cool.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
And did not lose the fail son somehow.
None of us
he's
protected
grooving.
him.
I don't know if he knows a firefight happened.
No, he didn't take a single point of damage.
What can I say? We're professionals, the best men for the job, as Chillery Hinton said.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
She was like, "Oh yeah, these dummies can soak up bullets pretty good."
Right. So yeah, you can take basically 10 minutes and refocus. You get back a focus point. Brent can do basic treat wounds on some of you to heal you up a little bit.
Okay, great.
Who's in the most damage?
Let me
Colonel,
see.
probably.
I'm at fucking 8 out of 56 HP remaining.
8 out of 56.
I'm doing great.
All right. How long do you want to spend? Because if you want to keep going right now, you basically could spend like 10 minutes and that would get you 1 heal, or you could spend a little longer and get
Yeah,
more healed
let's
up.
get all healed up.
But it makes sense for me to like scout around while we're healing up. I mean, I'm at 44 HP out of 73.
You could probably get healed a little bit and then go scout.
Okay, I'm down for that.
As the colonel, I'm looting the giant chicken body, trying to see whatever sharp object.
You get some tallow
I
and
was
stuff.
gonna
You
say,
can make your bombs
exactly,
tomorrow with it.
Exactly. I'm just getting all that nice, juicy grease and grizzle chicken bits.
Yeah, so he's going to go for the expert DC and try to get you some hit points, and he can heal multiple people at once because he took that feat.
Nice.
All right, everyone's going to get back 18 hit points in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad our doppelganger is also like an RN.
Yeah. And then 16 hit points in the second 10
Oh
minutes.
yeah, I'm all healed up.
Okay.
And then in the third 10 minutes, 19 hit points.
Okay, that's me topped out.
So after 30 minutes, you probably all healed up.
Yeah.
And you have a chicken.
Yeah, how's our hostage looking?
Terrified.
Okay.
Good. Well, what's the move, folks? What do we do?
I think-
A classic take me to your leader?
Now we find this chicken's family.
Colonel, I think you're getting a little too focused on the chicken. Colonel, the chicken has a family, but we have a mission. Our mission is to install this man democratically. And we've just spread a lot of democracy all over this beach.
The chicken sees the bunny and says, Ernesto. And he spits. Tyrant son.
Fucking,
bunny's just
how does Ernesto react?
Jamming.
Yeah.
He does not react.
Oh,
The
no.
people here,
Classic
the
Russell
bunny
Brand,
turns to you and
folks.
says, the people here love me. Sorry, in British. The people here love me.
I would suggest then that we continue to make our way in.
Ernesto says, there's a village. He's going to decide to jab. There's a village pretty close.
Rabbit, lead us to your ancestral throne.
And the
I
chicken
lean
says,
down.
I will die first.
I lean down in front of the chicken and say,
You may not like the process, but everyone has to respect democracy, otherwise how will it work?
Isn't democracy majority rule?
Yeah, the majority of bullets, motherfucker.
That's a drill tweet. Fuck off.
Kris Pyle is the breakout character. My God.
This rolls.
If any of you else you want to view, try to interrogate him or give him an intimidate check, you can.
I think I'm gonna, get up in his face and grab with my big skeletal hand, grab his fucking head feathers and just look directly into his eyes and do a whole I have seen the other side. There is nothing there for you speech as a fire builds within the mask. I'm gonna roll an intimidation.
give us a speech.
I don't know, because fucking I was dead the whole time. I don't know what was going on. My spirit was in Boneyard, maybe, according to some religions. The Scientologists believe otherwise. I haven't really gotten a clear answer on it since I've, been back. So yeah, I'm gonna roll intimidation. We'll see how it goes from there.
Fuck me running. That's a 17.
I will never tell.
All right.
As soon as I said we wouldn't kill the kids, they knew what they were fighting for.
Do I get to
I really fucked the duck on this one, folks.
do I get to roll an intimidate off of my line?
Yeah, you can if you like.
Okay. All right. Fuck my life. All right. No, never mind. Rolled a 2. Kelton.
None of you are
killing me.
convincingly scared.
I'll scout ahead. Remember, we can use our radios.
That sounds like a plan.
I'll stay like 100 feet ahead of everyone, I guess.
All right, so are you entering the jungle? Are you taking this chicken with you, this uncooperative chicken, or are you going to just...
Oh, I plan on us taking the chicken because if worse comes to worse, I'm going to eat this son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
Those MREs suck ass. You're here for the homecoming.
All right, so somebody roll me a survival check, and we'll see if you can get to somewhere quickly enough.
Okay, I forgot. I just have a +2
I have a
on
plus
that.
7
So somebody
to
else.
survival.
All right.
Actually, so that's a 21.
You track through the woods, and maybe now's a good time as you go through your woods adventure.
Can I put my my camouflage suit on?
The ghillie suit.
Yeah, I put my ghillie suit on.
Ghillie
I rolled
suit.
21. Here's my stealth roll. That's a 19 stealth.
Yeah, you're creeping through the woods. You managed to miss some patrols with that, actually.
Nice.
And maybe now's a good time for another flashback.
Ooh. And that's where we'll stop this week's episode of Psychic Dolphin Garage's PDG RPG. Come back next week for another fantastic campaign episode. Until next time.